السلام عليكم. بالنسبة للسيشنز دايما انت لو اصلا ما بديت السيشن او ما رسلوا لك اللينك، ما طوالي بتخش بالهوم في الزوم تعمل نيو ميتنج او كده، لا بتمشي ميتنجز وبتختار واحد من السكيدولد سيشنز، بعد ذاك بتقوم بتدوس ستارت. لكن انت كتيتشر ناس الاي تي او الاونلاين سيستم بيرسلوا لك اللينك في الواتساب او في الايميل، بتدوس عليه وبيقوم بدخلك السيشن طوالي، بمعنى انه الخطوه دي انت ما مسؤول منها. ده بس للتوضيح. انا هقوم ادوس على ستارت عشان ابدا الزوم سيشن. It may take some time but that's normal. بالنسبه لللابتوب هيقوم يجيب لك المسج دي join with computer audio. في الموبايل هنا هيسألك يقول لك connect with internet. Both options, you need to do both options. So I'm gonna ask to join. في الموبايل هنا المايك بيكون بيديك زي small menu كده ده. تدوس على connect audio via internet. Yeah. الحاجات اللي انت المفروض you need to make sure of before you start your session. Once انه انت فتحت السيشن تطلب من الزول بتاع الاي تي انه يديك admin permission. Okay, so that you can take control. You need to make sure, number one, you need to make sure إنه a chat is off. They're not supposed to rename themselves. Take that off. و unmute themselves. يلا هنا دي أنت أول ما تبدأ سيشن ممكن تخليهم إنه هو يعني يكون بيتحكم في المايك بتاعه. Once إنك أنت you started your session, ask them all to mute themselves. عشان الصوت بالنسبة لك انت يكون واضح، ما يكون في اي ونسة، ما يكون في اي حاجة. بعد ذاك لما تكون عاوز انك انت هم يشاركوا معاك ممكن تعمل تيك لدي، لكن انت وشغال take this off. اوكي، ده لما انت تكون بتدرس. لكن لما تكون عاوز تاخد مثلا comments او عاوزهم هم يجاوبوا ولا كده، ترجع التيك كده. بالطريقة دي هم حيكونوا عندهم الابيليتي انهم هم يعملوا unmute to themselves. So again, those three options. A chat, it has to be off and they should not be able to rename themselves. ودي once you started, you need to take this off. Yeah. حاجة تانية لازم you need to make sure of إنه دي هنا a list of all the students that you have on your meeting. You need to click on participants over here. You'll get the list of all the students. You need to make sure that all the students have their real name, and you need to make sure that they're not using any sort of like they have to have their own pictures, and they should not have any random pictures, and they need to have their real name. Yeah. إذا في أي طالب, if you got any student who doesn't have their real name, you need to put them on the waiting list or the waiting room. Okay, you need to kick them out, take them to the waiting room, and you need to announce on your microphone and the video that every student who doesn't have their real name and who don't have a decent profile picture, that student is going to be kicked out or removed to the waiting room. Yeah. Lastly, when you are sharing your screen, this is the button that you use to share your resources, whether it's a PowerPoint file or a Microsoft Word. This is your button. When you click on it, either you share your entire screen or a certain file. Okay, usually I prefer to share the entire screen عشان لو مثلا عاوز تنط من one file to the other ما تاني تيجي تعمل share screen وتقوم تختار الاب بتاعك. ف I prefer ان انت to share the entire screen. Okay, once you start sharing a screen, you need to come to this menu. You need to choose from this menu right here, more. You need to disable annotation for others. This is very crucial. You need to make sure that you have disabled the annotation for all the students. لأنه once you start sharing any sort of materials, the students, especially for lower grades, they're gonna start like writing on the screen. حيلعبوا لك في الشاشة وما أعرف شنو كده. ف once you start sharing your screen, click on more and disable annotation for others. Yeah. Let's go over the rules one more time. Number واحد, all students must attend with their own name only. Anyone who writes the name of anyone else or fictional أو كده, you must remove them to the waiting room immediately. And you can also report them to the IT person. You will always have an IT guy or an IT person responsible or supporting you during your sessions. Number two, all students without exception in the primary school, or it doesn't matter, all your groups, they must attend with their cameras on. Anyone who doesn't have their camera on will be removed from the meeting. It's preferably that you put them on the waiting room until they fix whatever that they have, whether it was a username, a wrong username, or a disrespectful profile picture أو كده. Yeah. All students, number three, all students either must put a respectable profile picture of themselves, or they don't have to put a picture. If they don't have a picture of themselves, they can just leave it blank, right? Yeah. Lastly, حاول تتمسك بالوقت بتاعك. Probably a session هتكون about 45 minutes. Try to plan ahead. You are not allowed to take not even a minute after your 45 minutes are done. So any teacher who didn't plan their session properly, the IT person is not responsible. They will cut you off. They will end the session at 45 minutes. It depends. Maybe the session is 1 hour or 45 minutes. You have to follow that. You have to plan ahead. You must not go further than the allowed time. Yeah. Well, that is it. Thank you very much.